Rise and shine. It's Coach T. How you doing? So listen, I thought I would do a segment on skincare. When we are in narcissistic abusive relationships or any kind of abusive relationship, there are a lot of things we let go. One of them mainly our skin. We don't look the way we used to look. We don't dress the way we used to look. We just let things go. Why? Because we are trying to stay sane. We are trying to make it through the day. We're trying to make it through all of the gaslighting and all of the stuff that comes along with it. I understand. I was in it for 30 years. I understand you. And so I wanted to just make a quick segment on skincare to kind of help you, let you know that you don't have to stay there. If you were in it and you're no longer in it, sometimes you stay stuck in it, even though you're no longer in the relationship. And so those things that you used to do before you were in it, you still don't do it. You haven't gotten back to it, right? But you don't have to stay there. Get yourself up. Put your makeup back on. Do your hair. Do all of this stuff that you used to do before you got all tied up and tangled up in that type of relationship. And that's what I do. I'm a life coach. I help women and men, because there are some women narcissists, okay? But I help you get to where you used to be. I'm a recovery and empowerment coach of narcissistic abuse. And so I just thought I'd make a little segment on what I do for my skin. Now, when I was in that type of relationship, I let stuff go. I let my skin go. I just wore ponytails going back, and my hair is like this now because it needs washing. So, but if you know me, you know that I wear different styles. I've been able, and please don't mind my fingers, but I've been able to get myself back to the way I used to be, the way I dress. Things totally changed in my first marriage. Oh my gosh. To the point, and if you read my book, there's a segment in there where my mother was like, what happened to you? People noticed that the things were not the same with me because of the relationship that I was in. But you'd have to get the book. What's love got to do with it? When Love is a Lie, Breaking Free from Narcissistic Manipulation. So go pick up your book. You can go to my website, or you can go to barnesandnoble.com and pick it up. But back to what we're talking about. I want to talk about skincare. Okay. I used to use American products. I've gotten out of that, and I'm starting to use Korean products. And when I say that's the GOAT, look, American products are okay, but I had problems with dry skin. Up in here used to be like eczema. I had dark patches. And let me say a disclaimer. I don't have bad skin. If you knew my mother had the most beautiful skin, most clearest skin. Even in her 80s, her skin was so beautiful. And me and my sister inherited her skin. So I don't inherently have bad skin. But as you grow older, there are more things that you need to do to your skin, right? Another thing, we as Black women, we don't have wrinkles. We have folds. Our skin starts to fold because it loses collagen and it loses fat. Okay. So we got to do more to our skin as we age, right? So the first thing that I do, I wash my face when I get up in the morning. I use this. Okay. I use CosRx and I use Medicube. This is the cleanser that I use on my face. And I'm going to come try to go through this kind of fast because I gotta get going. This one doesn't produce a lot of foam, but it is working. Wash your neck. Okay, get that off. I've noticed that when I used American products, it would burn. It would burn my skin. If you're using American products and you're noticing that on your face, it didn't matter. It didn't matter what I used. It burned. Especially right around here. As I said, I had that eczema issue around there. It burned. Let that dry. The first thing I use in the morning is, let me see, do I have it? Is this eye peptide. Okay, I use all Korean products. I use all of the same, CosRX or Medicube. Those are the two that I use. That are on underneath my eye. My eyes used to be a little bit darker. Starting to get raccoon eyes, but with consistency, you will see a difference, okay? You should always have an active. Okay, so this one is the Advanced Snail Dual Essence. So you can see there's dual product here. But with one pump, it's all you need. On your face, on your neck. And you go up. Like my mama used to say, when she taught me skincare, when you put the product on your face, go up, go up, go up. Don't go down. I don't know what good that does. I guess she thought that if you kept going up against gravity, you won't get smile lines, but it don't work. It don't work. When my mother was alive, she was hilarious. She was hilarious. Okay, so you go up, even put it on your neck, okay? I'm gonna remove this and put this somewhere else. There we go. Put it on your neck. Okay. The next thing I use is the all-in-one cream. Now, don't get grossed out, but a little bit of do you. You don't need a lot. CosRX. What do you see? Snail. It's made with snail, y'all. Snail mucus. Now, it sounds gross, but when I say that my skin tone has evened out, when I say the burning has left, when I say I end up with glass skin, Koreans know what about their skin products, okay? They know about it. So they use snail mucus, and they process it however they process it, but they put it in their skincare products, and I love it. It's slimy like snail, but it's good. Now, ladies, I don't care if we hear this, okay? You need a sunscreen on your face. You need a sunscreen. Just because we're this color, that don't mean the sun doesn't damage your skin. Okay, so if you're not using the sunscreen and you're finding your skin is starting to look a little bit older than what it should, it could be because of sun damage. So you need a sunscreen. So this is what I use every time, every morning, because I'm going out. Don't need that much. Oh, put it on my neck too. Neck. Okay. Now, I showed you this. This is what I use in the morning, my cleanser, right? I use Medicube cleanser at night. This one has turmeric and it has kojic acid in it. So if you have dark spots, if you have things in your, the turmeric and the kojic acid is good for your skin. It's a lightener, okay? And it's a cleanser and it works. So I use that one at night and I use the other one in the morning. Now, also wanted to say, once a week, I use this. For those that are over 50, if you're under 50, you don't need this. But over 50 and you're starting to see changes in your skin, when we get folds, we don't get wrinkles, okay? We get folds. We start to see more prominent smile lines and more lines up here. Maybe this starts to sag a little bit more. You get these, okay? I use this one as salmon. There's another one that's called a glow up mask. So if you have an event that you're going to on a Saturday, Friday night, you put the glow up mask and it's supposed to look like that you have almost a quick facial. Okay. This is over time. This is pink. It has salmon in it, but I use these once a week. You get a box of 4, and then you use it once a week, and it gives you serious glass skin. But it has collagen in it that is so molecular that and so small that it's small enough to go into your pores. With a lot of other stuff sits on your skin. So this goes into your pores and it stays on your face. I sleep in it. And so the collagen doesn't have anywhere to go except to go into my skin. I use this. I also use Velocity, okay? Medicube. This is because we're losing collagen. If you're over 50, we're losing collagen and we're using fat. So this works on the fat cells. So I use this in the smile line area up here, maybe underneath my eyes. Just make sure you don't get it in your eye. Wherever you want to use it, on your neck or whatever, wherever you want to use it with consistency, it's supposed to help fill those areas or give it an illusion that these areas are not, like how it used to be when we were young, right? My skin is still a little bit dry, not as bad as it used to be. So I use coffee oil, facial oil on my skin, on my face. Do not put it on your eyes, okay? Because you will get a sty and it's not pretty. I did that when I first got this. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. All of a sudden I got this sty. I'm like, what in the world? I don't get styes. Like, what's going on here? But anyway, it went away. So don't use it on your eyes, okay? Put it on your neck. This stuff is amazing. The woman who makes it, her skin is beautiful. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to get that for my face. And it works on the dryness. It's a facial oil. Face oil. Okay? Don't it look like I got glass skin? Look at that. Okay. My skin will be like this all day. All day. Then you can go to... I don't really wear a lot of makeup every day. Not unless I have an event to go to. Then I'll have my makeup artist beat my face. But I've gotten in the stage. When I was younger, I used to want to wear a beat face every day. I'm almost 57, y'all. I don't have time. I got too much going on. But I use no makeup. That's what I use on my face. And I just put a little because I'm going into the office on my eyes. Okay. Now, if you have oily skin, don't use this. I have dry skin. So I use it on my face. By the end of the day, it is soaked it up, but my skin is not dry. That's what I'm trying to say. So I just use a little of this on my eyes. I don't use it anywhere else because I really don't need it. But I feel like I'm a little bit dark under here. So I'll put it underneath my eyes. Put a little pencil on my eyebrows. I used to pluck my eyebrows when I was younger. If there's someone that's under, if you're in your teens and you're plucking your eyebrows, stop it. Because I'm in my 50s. My eyebrows are sparse now. They won't grow back. Some of the things we used to do when we were younger, we regret. We used to think it was a thing to do to pluck our eyebrows. Stop doing that. Okay? So I just put a little bit of eyebrow pencil. I'm not going anywhere fancy, but just to the office. And just to look presentable. But yeah, if you are still in that rut, I'm here to help you get out of that rut. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay there. And then also I use a little, I'm not gonna use that. I use a little carcelin powder to get some of the rotten. Okay. And I have to change clothes, and I am ready to get up out of here. As I was saying, you do not have to stay stuck. Even if you're still in that type of relationship, start fixing yourself up. Get yourself back to the way you were, because it's your self-esteem that's at stake. Okay? The reasons why they make you feel less than, the reason why they get you to the point where they want you to stop wearing your makeup, they want you to stop wearing your hair the way you used to wear it, that you stop dressing the way you used to dress. Anything that builds your self-esteem, they will block. Why? Because it's their job to make you feel less than worthy. It's their job to make them feel that you ain't nobody, and that if you don't have them, then you ain't gonna get nobody else. It's their job. So stop believing that lie. Stop believing the lie, because it's a lie. It's a lie. Remember, narcissism is of the devil. And the devil, the truth is not in him, right? He's the father of lies. So everything that a narcissist says to you to bring you down is a lie. Don't believe it. Okay? My name is Coach T, and I am a life coach, a narcissistic recovery and empowerment coach, and I help women get through the lie of narcissistic abuse and to get back to where you were, okay? To empower you to believe that, look, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am somebody, and I'm not who you say I am. I am who God says I am. If you are still struggling, if you are still in that in the valley and you're tired and you just need to talk, contact me. My name is Thedra Allen. I'm Coach T. My website is victimtovictorcoaching.com. Reach out to me. Schedule a consultation with me. And let's talk and let's see if we can get you out of the rut that you're in and get you back into the space that you should be in. Okay? I love you guys. I'm going to start doing more segments on stuff like this to get you to help you along the way. Okay? And go pick up my book. What's Love Got to Do with It? When Love is a Lie, Breaking Free from Narcissistic Manipulation. There is a lot of information in there, a lot of stories of what I went through. 30 years for me. 30 years. It doesn't have to be that way for you. So I'm here. Contact me. Love you. Bye.